All right, just give me Ember. I'll do my best.
I got it, guys. Don't even worry. Ember's the carry hero that will get me through this game. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I thought Execration had the better draft until the DK. I still think they do have the better draft a little bit, which means that Clutch Gamers are going to win.
Oh, Lumic looks ready for this Wind Ranger, guys. Look, we were concerned about who's going to play it. See, Grims is such a Tusk master that he has to play it. And look at these cosmetics on Lumic. Clearly,
Lumic is a
this
Wind
guy's
Ranger,
a Wind Ranger player.
Yeah, 100%. They all have cosmetics except for Uwe and the Zeus, which is really depressing. He's nothing.
So he sucks. That's
just, yeah, that's how it works, even with the last game.
We do not see a lot of the Zeus Arcana. Did you guys even remember he had an Arcana?
Yep.
I feel like all these Zeus.
Yeah, I have it.
I never see it.
Except for apparently Cameron.
Can you even buy it?
Sure, I'm sure you can.
Or was it like exclusive?
No. It's not like the IO.
That would not be a good move for Valve. Release a huge set for Zeus, the first cosmetic in the game for him. It's a limited time offer. Good luck, boys.
I just never see it. Where are my Zeus Arcanas? I feel like I cast quite a bit of Zeus
Here's
now.
the thing. Zeus wasn't picked up for a long time, so you're just like, you don't see that much Zeus. Plus, people didn't play Zeus because it wasn't picked for a long time, so they didn't buy the Arcana unless your name was like Merlini, but, obviously not a pro player anymore, so whatever.
It's also 44 loonies. That's pretty pricey.
The fuck is a loony?
Talking about what's a loony? It's a
You know what a loony is?
Yeah, I knew what a loony was. I just wanted to say the F word.
How dare you?
I'm becoming a rebel without a cause. I'm really starting to swear a lot here, and it feels great.
You're walking a dangerous path, Mutt.
Yeah.
Pugna is a game-losing hero. I'm going with Execration.
Yep. Okay. I'm into it. I like it. What do you think, Cameron?
I believe in Blood Raged Pugna. Let's go.
So you say Pugna is a game-winning hero, then? I'm assuming.
Sure.
Okay. Great. Good start. We'll get into the cast. Brax, I'm gonna go to my new job in the next few days, and I'm gonna start dropping F-bombs constantly and accidentally. Not unintentionally, but
that sounds great.
I mean, it's a good way to get fired, so maybe not.
Oh, well, at least we'll have fun.
Guys, I've under-retired from Dota. I'm back.
That's the new F word, fun.
Man, this is a really fun computer you have. I wish your computer didn't have so many funning issues. Funning issue doesn't work. That's not a word. Jesus Christ. I'm losing it. Two for
the
two?
rune situation here?
2 for 2? 3 for 1.
3 for 1, yep. Looking good.
There's not been a 2 for 2 rune in this entire series, or at least at the beginning of the game. Not for all runes, but
right. Yeah, somebody always sneaks somewhere and snags a rune. In this game, Lumic sneaks around and gets the top enemy bounty rune.
They weren't ready for it.
They didn't even see it coming.
So this is going to be Ember versus DK. You guys talked about how Bloodseeker and Pugna are really good against DK. He actually gets the best of the 3 matchups, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, it is a good matchup for DK for sure. It's a matchup where both heroes just free farm, so looks good.
My God, decrep lasts forever, actually.
Yep, you can just spam decrep and then make the enemy miss last hits on the range creeps, deny them every single time. It's extremely annoying to deal with.
3.5 seconds is a pretty long time for a level 1 ability. And he's going to do it again, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Sniped him. It needs to be like a second shorter, I'm pretty sure. He just missed 2 creeps because of that. It's so ridiculous.
Yep, and it costs Pugna almost no mana to do it too.
16 mana, and Pugna has this giant mana pool, and the cooldown's 15 seconds. Oh my God, that's so dumb.
Yep.
It's so stupid. He didn't miss that one because the Pugna mistimed it, but still. I guess that's the only way, way Pugna's good in lane, other than, blasting when you get more levels. He actually has okay base damage, too, I suppose.
I think Lycan is really bad in lane now, too. He has 0 armor.
He's getting slapped by this Pugna and Boombox.
Boombox is level 2 as well. He's just kind of man up on him.
Yep, Nando's dead. All right, we're going to game 5. Not really, but...
Away we go.
I don't know. This is a good lane. Nando dying is pretty brutal. He can... I mean, Lycan farms kind of quickly later into the game, but they're losing 2 lanes. They're kind of losing bottom. They're definitely losing bottom because it's a Bloodseeker, and they're losing top. So this DK is going to have to do a lot of work, and it's a DK, so whatever. So 2 minutes into the game, this is already pretty rough.
Carl is owning, by the way. Super owning. 15 CS to Ajit's 8.
Yeah, but
He's
it'll
destroying this thing.
get easier for Ajit. He's gonna get back into it. You know, Carl is doing well now, but I would assume once you get more levels on Ajit, he just starts getting a lot more damage and feeling good about himself. But they need Carl to own because the other 2 lanes are certainly not going well enough that they're, that they're having some issues. So.
Oh, yo, down bottom. That's a double.
Oh
Misses the shards.
my God!
Disaster.
Disaster indeed. They could try to go for an ice shard. He's gonna mango. He's not gonna get it. Ah, it's so depressing. And now Uwe's dead, I think.
Bloodseeker's picking up the speed now, too. Oh, dear.
He's going to get dove. Good salve. That'll stop him from diving the tower, but that's a salve wasted. No, Uwe, what are you doing? You have screwed up. No. Oh, my God. Salve. Oh, Gabby, godlike.
Jesus.
Ultimate disaster for Execration.
Yep. He had mana for 1 spell, and he picked the shard to try to block the Bloodseeker away.
He just killed his teammate.
If that's the snowball, that's a kill right there.
Absolutely. A mistake to be made, but not the end of the world. He'll get back into the lane, and Bloodseeker's still not that far ahead of him, so not the worst thing in the world. But again, Execration are losing 2 lanes, winning the mid lane. We'll see if they can't get back into it. I mean, he's a level ahead of Aji. He's actually more like a half a level ahead, but Aji needs to be careful. Once this Flame Guard drops, Carl can just breathe fire on him and maybe almost kill him with the...
Carl's just running at him under the tower.
Wait, where? Okay, there's the extra point. Yeah, Ajit's just... Okay, he's not dead because he mistimed it, I guess, but whatever.
We had the bottle going anyway, so wouldn't have actually killed him.
Yep.
Uh-oh, Boomback says the, he's got level 3. He's
goodbye, Carl. Maybe goodbye? Wow, the creep actually came out. Carl's fine. Ooh. Soul Ring, breathe fire. Not enough.
There it is.
Carl might be dead. Oh my God, they're not going to kill him.
Oh,
Lumic's dead.
Boy. Everything that could go wrong is just going wrong.
Oh, Boombox! What a bottle charge. That was sick bait. I think he would have died anyway on the Wind Ranger, but still.
Yep. And this is the Bloodseeker in the game, too. This guy's permanently hasted, running at, 430 move speed with tons of damage.
Gabby is loving life based on how this game is going with all the action. Oh my God.
Alright, here come the bounty runes.
Snowball. Nice. Grims, you'll probably lose your life for it, so I guess it wasn't worth it, but maybe you get a deny off. Oh no! Oh, nighttime. Nighttime. Get wrecked. So 3 of the top 4 net worth belong to Clutch Gamers, as you would expect based on the way this has started out. Ajit has made his way back up to 3rd in net worth, so he's only like 300 behind that of the DK, who is rotating back into lane after having to heal up. Uwe's still level 4. They are still getting some... They're getting okay farm on Nando, but he's like 500 behind.
It's okay farm, but it's not the farm Lycan wants to actually function. He wants a fast helm with a Dominator so he can actually do things and pressure. But this lane is just impossible. Like, he can never... He just gets decrypt over and over and over, Yeah. He basically just wants to jungle at this point.
Which, at least it's a Lycan, and he can jungle.
Yep, it's true.
It's slow. I mean, it's not as fast as it used to be on this hero, but better than nothing. I mean, it's like the trade-off. The trade-off is like you're not stopping the Bloodseeker at all down bottom. And like if he gets even a little room to work with, he becomes the race car and he starts just running around the map killing heroes. Yeah, I don't know. This kind of feels like a rough game actually for Execration.
Yeah, it's super rough. You have this Bloodseeker who's just untouchable, like Zeus, Tusk. You don't really have kill potential over this Bloodseeker. He's always going to sit at full HP. You're never going to be able to harass him well. The one good thing is Lycan's just safely jungling now, so he'll have the HOD pretty soon. And Carl's off to a fantastic start on his DK mid pressure in the tower. But yeah, look up top. Nobody can actually lane in front of this nonsense. They're just going to get dove and run down. Actually,
Lumic's just getting ganged up on. Good shackle shot, though. He's got Windrun back in 3, too, so he's actually going to be fine. But this will be the tower dying here the next few moments. So early tier 1 for Apugna is pretty solid stuff. I know I've been saying that Execration are in trouble, but remember what's happened in this series so far. Remember
that's
how
true.
this has turned. Execration turned it around in the last game after being down like 5k. They might be able to do it again. This draft is probably going to be harder to do it with, but especially when Grims is getting go like this. Rupture comes out. Gabby, nice play. He could have not used it, and he wouldn't have gotten the kill had that been the case, but he does decide to throw it down, and that will secure it, and he just TPs back to the lane immediately. Meanwhile, Lumic getting chased down by Boombox. Lumic has his win run in 2. Boombox won't be able to chase him more than likely because of the win run, but he's holding on to it for now. I'm surprised he's not using it yet. Now he does, and
he's just making space.
yeah, it's a lot of space made for the Lycan to rotate back up here. Almost had his HOD, but still a little ways away. Yeah.
But yeah, that's when the game actually changes, right? When Lycan gets his HOD, goes for some sort of play with his ultimate. He can even get the Purge creep to counteract the Decrypt, and then, you know, that way, this Pugna will be so annoying. And Zeus, you know, he's almost level 6. He's a full level away, but he'll get there eventually.
I mean, like, and that's the thing. Forget about the Lycan for now. Look at the net worth of the Zeus and just realize what kind of a miserable existence he's living. The Clockwork has about as much net worth as he does. He's finally getting the Soul Ring ferried out, but, like, so late. And you're never going to do enough damage to kill this Bloodseeker anyway, unless you rotate a lot of heroes down here or you get a pretty lucky engagement.
Yep, look at this Carl making his way downtown. They want to kill this Bloodseeker desperately.
Yeah, that would be a giant kill if they could find it, but Gabby knows something is up. Look at him backing.
Yep, he's just gone.
And instead, they will find Yol, and Carl is going to find something, maybe. Snowball should hit. Oh my god, it doesn't, but he's dead anyway, I'm pretty sure, with Ice Shards. They don't want to use it. They're trying to hold on to it for something else.
Trying to give Carl the last hit there.
But that's just nothing. Like, Bloodseeker would have been a nice kill, but now they're going to set up a defense down bottom. The Skyarth is only dead for 10 seconds. He just heepies in again, and they try to take this fight or something. Gabby has Rupture. And Carl needs to be careful. He does have a cloak. Boombox is getting owned, actually. I think he's dead.
So much damage.
Grims will fall, more than likely. Gabby's a little low, but they have Yol rotating in. Carl is still ruptured for a moment. They've got the Lightning Bolt coming out. Gabby's super low. They don't have Zeus ult, though. Uwe not high enough in terms of experience. And here comes Ajit, finding himself a double kill, looking for the triple onto Uwe. He might dive, deciding not to. Concussive shot comes out. There's the Shackle power shot. They do get a trade. In the meantime, top lane, they're chasing after Skylark. TP. The snowball coming in. Oh my god. The thunderclap wasn't enough damage. Unbelievable.
He could have sniped him with the
Ice Shards. Oh no. That's that could have been the key to the comeback, and it didn't happen. Rough.
Well, they're showing that they're showing some signs of life, right? They can make plays. They do have the levels to actually make things happen now. So it's not so bad, right?
Well, I don't know, man.
Well, I agree. It's rough.
The game's not over yet, but a 3K lead at 10 minutes is certainly not great. That was aggressive from Ajit. Oh, how did that Shackle miss, though? That sucks. I don't know if they would have gotten the kill anyway, though, but...
You know, maybe it's all just a bait. Clockwork's has 6, so... Gabby? Oh.
If there was another hero there, Gabby's almost certainly dead.
Yep. That is the one thing, right? When Bloodseeker blood rages himself, Zeus is going to nuke him for a shit ton of damage.
Speaking of getting nuked, Carl's getting sucked down. He's very tanky. Good stick charge. Revenant in. No TPs, though. His hood gets there a little too late.
Oh, maybe if he had that hood and like a TP coming in, he could actually survive that, but...
Yeah.
Nobody's actually able to help him there.
There was no TPs. Nobody was available to rotate in. So, like, that could have been a turn, potentially, but nobody's there, so...
You know, when you lose lanes and you're playing against the Pugna, it just snowballs so quickly because he just... It's free game for him to just run around and blast your towers over and over.
He got the tier 1 earlier in the top lane. I'm surprised he doesn't have more, although he's about to get the tier 1 mid in the next few minutes, so...
Yep. This is where it gets very dangerous, and he can just roll from tower to tower, and nobody can really stop him. When he has the lens, he can just blast from so safely there. You know, Nando's been waiting top for about 20 seconds, waiting for his kill. Yep. Hopefully he gets it.
If they have an ensnare, use the ensnare. There you go. Good job. Nando was waiting on the ensnare. Very smart play. It's a nice kill, but it's a Yol Skyrath mage, you know, and he waited a lot for that. So.
Yep, that is the most disposable hero on the side of Clutch. You know, kill's better than nothing, right? You gotta start somewhere. Baby steps.
You can't come back from ahead.
That's right. If you could, that just wouldn't make any sense.
Exactly. Stats don't lie. Although they do, but...
They do.
That's alright. So they have the top 3 net worth heroes now on Clutch Gamers. Not only do they have the top 3 net worth heroes, they're top 3 heroes that are pretty good at carrying this game into the late game, mid game anyway. Like snowballing heroes like Bloodseeker and Pugna are amazing, and then you have the Ember to fall back on, who's also kind of a he actually is a snowball hero in terms of what he can accomplish when he gets to the Maelstrom, and he has like his levels. So, oh boy,
Oh boy, indeed.
they did lose the tier 1 tower mid. It was not denied.
Oh, Execration, they're showing some discipline here. Rotating so many heroes down, but then they see that, you know, people on Clutch are missing too. They're not really forcing it yet, but as I say that, they might force it now.
They're gonna do it. You literally were just praising them for this, and now they're just gonna screw you. You've been screwed.
I tried.
This is gonna be a disaster of a fight, honestly. I mean, it might turn out okay. Well, Ajit's here, and that means that this fight's over. And Lycan's not even.
Time to leave.
Lycan's not even thinking about coming. Mystic Flare, good hood, but they just don't have the damage without the Lycan. They're gonna lose 2. They're about to lose 3. They're gonna lose probably 4. Yep, they're gonna lose 4. Maybe even 5 if Nando's spotted.
He doesn't have ult. 15 seconds. He's just hanging out.
He's just dead. Why did he walk over? He's gonna get Boombox. Great. He really needs to not die. He's going to die.
Oh, this is actually not so bad.
Gabby?
Gabby's super low.
Okay, Nando gets
What?
a double kill. All right. Fight kind of
And he's got
salvaged.
the ultimate.
Ajit's dead. He has no remnant as far as I know. He got bot. What are you doing, Lumen? Come on! What are you doing? You can't block your... All right, it's fine. I shouldn't be super upset about it. Not a big deal. He just got a Necro 2 off of that fight, by the way.
Relax. Nando's got this.
He's got it. He actually just got 1,300 gold off that one fight alone. He's going to carry this game. The game has turned. I swear.
No, is too big.
I cannot handle this, Braggs. I swear, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I swear to God.
Good God. They didn't even take the tier 1 as well, which is hilarious. You know, they're just diving at the tier 2, thirsty for the kills, and everyone respawns in like 20 seconds at this stage of the game. You know, getting so over, like, hyped for these early kills, it really hurts you. Because you can kill 5 heroes, but killing 7, killing 8 heroes in one go, that's just impossible. Well, not impossible, but it's extremely difficult. Like, you have to be so far ahead.
Almost impossible.
Yeah, you have to be so far ahead to actually kill these heroes when they respawn or when buybacks come out. You gotta, you know, gotta relax a little bit.
It takes a lot of restraint to not dive that tower to go for that Lycan kill. I would have done the same exact thing, and I think a lot of people would have done it too.
With no ult, of course you're going for that guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Because if you get that kill, you've stopped the Lycan from even getting his Necro 1. You know, he's down for like 30 seconds. He's off the map. He doesn't do anything. And you get to take another few towers. Instead, you lose heroes. You have to back up. You can't even take the tier 1. He gets a Necro 2 off the fight. It's just when you were that far ahead with like 5k gold, it's almost not even worth it to try to go for it. But again, it takes so much restraint. Your eyes get bigger than your stomach.
Exactly.
And that's
your
the
eyes
problem.
Just light up and you want that kill. And you know, you have to remember when you're playing from such a lead, you're killing for like 200, 300 gold. The enemy, when they kill you, they're killing you for probably double that, honestly. It's real rough. You can't afford to throw away lives like that.
I mean, we're talking about this all like the hypothetical that Execration will get back into this game. I still think that's they killed 4 heroes before the Lycan came in, so it's not like they're still in a really good spot here for Clutch Gamers. They're getting a lot of good items. They got a Bloodseeker with a halberd, which is intriguing to say the least.
It is very interesting. It's a whole different approach, but you know, it helps you tank up, right? Except Lycan has 10 units on you anyways, but evasion's nice.
Yeah, the Lycan will just swarm you. Once it gets Necro 3 especially, and then you're just like, wow, I guess I'll halberd the DK. Great. I mean, you can Lycan you can halberd the Lycan, but
yeah, it's not going to be that effective, honestly, with just all the damage coming out from heroes like Zeus and just the Necro units themselves. But you know, Nando's playing this game super well. Look at the Wolf micro here. He scouts out pretty much the entire team from Clutch, and Clutch, they're in this area where they don't have an objective in front of them.
Yeah.
You know, for them to get to the tier 2 tower from where they currently are, it's going to take a long time. They're scouted out, and that just gives Execration room to go bottom. Like Carl, now he's got a Blink Dagger on his DK. He's already pressuring bottom. They have the main wave pushed in. And yeah, they're just dodging them for now. This is good. This is very good for Execration.
They have yet to take a tier 1 tower with a Lycan DK team, though, and really they've yet to put any pressure on any of these towers for that matter.
Yep. But now it's going to start.
But the problem is they know this is happening. They immediately make the move top. The move bottom wasn't fast enough for Execration. Well, maybe it was. They might be able to get the tower and defend. Carl does have his Elder Dragon form coming. Yeah, they're going to let this tier 2 tower go. I'm 90% sure.
You know, the Wolves are scouting, so they know that those are the only 2 heroes in the area right now, because, you know, they see Ember mid. They did use the Zeus ult, so they have some idea. And they're pretty shy about pushing this top tower, you know? It's just the Pugna blasting. He's not auto-attacking or anything. He's just bouncing in and out. But yeah, it dies so fast anyways, you can't really afford to defend it. But
it's just dangerous. I don't know why Carl was here. Mystic Flare misses, kind of. Well, yeah, it does. He's dead anyway, I'm pretty sure.
He's very dead.
Just kind of a miscommunication, I think, from Carl to get caught like that. He was about to blink out, I think. He was not expecting to jump, but it was a little too late for him by that point. So he's actually building a pipe on the DK. Wow. It makes a lot of sense, but you never usually see this. Like, you'll just see the casual hood just because building into the pipe is just like it doesn't give you damage. It doesn't help you at all in that regard.
It's the team item, but, you know, it's really nice to pipe the Necro units, so they don't happen to die to, like, the Pugna Blast, just some random AoE damage from Ember Spirit. It'll make sure that those things tear everyone apart, especially heroes like Skywrath and even Bloodseeker don't deal too well with the Necro units in fights, but we're going to smoke up from Clutch. They're approaching enemy territory, but Lycan, he ults, actually. Okay. He's running in.
Yeah, they have the Necro units. DVD creps himself. They need a Centaur Conqueror Stomp. There's the decrep and the Force. There's going to be the Purge. They missed the power shot, and now the Lycan's in trouble. I don't think that was worth it. Double Remnant in. Boombox is going to take some damage. The Lightning Bolt comes out. Zeus ult. They don't use it. They get 3. They get 3, although Lumic TP's out in front of the tower, which was questionable. Gabby is moving at Mach speeds, though, and so this fight will turn into a 4 for 3 instead of a 3 for 1. There is no DK here. He's in the mid lane. That was a nice juke from Grims. That was actually insane.
That was so nice, where he bumps himself over with the shard block.
I didn't even see that part of it. I just saw him up on the high ground.
Oh, yeah, he walked from the trees, and then he bumped himself up with the shard block, ran around the corner, TP'd out, taunted his way back to the fountain. But, yeah, quite over-aggressive from Nando there. Bloodseeker against Lycan, you know, you get ruptured. It's rough stuff after that. He's not going for the Blade Mill build that we're talking about in the during the draft.
This BKB does nothing for him if he gets ruptured. Curious.
It still helps negate a lot of damage, right? From the Ember Spirit, Skywrath Mage, and the Pugna. But you're right, if he does get
Snowball, Warhorse Punch, Zeus ulti. It's going to be close. They get him. A big mistake there from Ajit getting caught in that position. That's a big kill for, well, Grimm's got it, but if Carl got it, would have been huge. But
that's still a big kill.
680 gold for Grimm's, but it's going to be 200 for Carl. They're going to get the tier 1 out of this. It looks like hook shot. They buy back. Here comes the Necro units. They're going to try with the life drain. They'll get the kill on Boombox. Now Lycan is still alive. He's got the shapeshift, not using it yet. Where's the rupture at? Gabby, it's not enough mana. Gabby's in trouble. He's actually maybe going to get run down. Nando has already used his units. Now the rupture comes out. How unfortunate. He just got enough mana for it. Unbelievable for him. Yol getting caught out. The shackle shot coming in. Grimm's looking for a snowball. They blow up that Wind Ranger. It is a 3 for 4, or probably should be a 3 for 4. Oh! Grimm's? He has no mana. He has stick charges. He's going to try for a blink here in 1 second.
Blinking 1.
There it is. Grimm's is making plays all over the map with this Tusk.
Wait, this really wasn't that bad.
They won the fight according to the fight recap.
It looks so bad. Like, both cores got cogged into, like, all the nonsense. You know, the Blood Right, Pugna just drained DK, and he died from full HP before getting anything off in that fight. But Ajit dieback in that fight, and they managed to make it a 3 for 3 with the dieback. That was very nice. That was, like, best case scenario for how awfully it started.
The bad news is that the Bloodseeker is a major issue.
That's true. He's gigantic now. He's
like,
a full BKB.
They can't kill him. And the Lycan and, you know, everybody died in that fight for Execration other than, like, the supports or like, you know, the Tusks. So the Bloodseeker continues to gain gold while the Nando, Lycan, and the Carl DK are kind of stagnating. But if they can get to these BKBs, these fights maybe get a bit easier. And you win one fight, and you're all of a sudden, you're already back into the game. It's only a 1K lead now for Clutch Gamers. And Execration, they win one fight, they take Roast, they start taking all the objectives because they have Lycan DK. The framework is there, Brax. It is there. It just takes one convincing fight from Execration right now.
Yep. You know, this DK in the lane phase from the offlane, he doesn't do a whole lot, but once you get to that mid game, he does so much damage in these fights, and this is even before the Nimbus, so.
Yeah, he's getting close. Well, I mean, he's still a good 2,500 away, but that'll be farmed in no time for Zeus.
Yep, he's got the space to work with, and as long as he stays alive in team fights, he should be able to make it to it pretty quickly.
Yeah, that Nimbus will become maybe the turning point here for Execration.
It's such a nightmare for like these squishy heroes that want to play in the back, like Pugna. You can't continue the drain; it just gets canceled globally. You know, Skywrath Mage literally just explodes when Zeus Ult and Nimbus comes out.
The problem is going to continue to be the Bloodseeker, though. You cannot just ignore this guy in these fights. It's not like you're playing against like a Bristleback or a Timber or something. This hero will run around, do a ton of damage, and proceed to just destroy your entire team. So you have to ask the question, how do we deal with this guy?
Yep, that is very true. And, oh, they're smoked up. Clockwork, perhaps, looking for a hook. These might not be the most ideal targets, though. They probably want a bigger core hero.
Even the ensnare creep is not going to be enough to stop Gabby, because he's just going to be a race card.
They want Nando up top. He's looking very dead.
Probably dead. He'll shapeshift first. And he's going to get halberded. They're trying to get their way in, and they will do so. That shapeshift down, and I would try to go for Roche now. I think if I was clutching, they're ping it out, and they're going to do just that, it looks like.
You know, their Roche damage is quite bad, and Windrunner and Tusk can snipe nukes into the pit, and that might be enough, like, damage that just adds up. But they do have a lot of reach with the Blink on Ember, so there's a chance that they could die on the way into. So they have to be very, very careful about how they approach this.
Still 25 without Lycan. There's not a really big team fight ability here for Execration to like jump in or Black Hole or like Chrono or anything like that. It doesn't exist. So taking a fight here is hard. Sniping Roche might be a bit easier, but it's... They get off a nice Shackle Shot, but there's no follow-up. The Lightning Bolt will hit on the Boombox. The Roche is already dead. They actually had a lot of Roche damage. He's going to try for it. Not in time. Very close for Grims. Very good effort, but it's going to leave his life forfeit to Execration. Or Clutch Gamers, excuse me.
Man, it's actually so close, and it's like, you're not risking very much, you know, as a support Tusk blinking in the pit for a chance to steal the Aegis. If you manage to steal it, it's fantastic, then you don't have to deal with this Aegis on the Ember Spirit, because he has been dying in these fights, even as an Ember Spirit. You know, he has been going in pretty deep. He dies to a Blink DK stun with all the damage on top of it. And now, look at this clutch. They hit 4 bounty rings.
And they took so much damage there. Lightning Bolt, Shackle Shot, but he dodges it with the Remnant. Safety. Lycan looks to be dead again. If he had BKB, he would be fine, but
he is looking dead again.
Conk Shot. They're looking for a hook angle. They can't find it. Alright, that was a good attempt. I like where your head was at, but you might still make it at... Well, no, he doesn't have a TP, so dead again. They will find Grims also on the back lines with Skylark, who probably just used his life drain to kill him.
Oh, boy. It's getting rough real quick, and you're playing against Pugna. You know, when you siege the base, you have to jump into them, otherwise this guy's just going to take your buildings for free.
It's looking like a game 5 at this point.
Indeed it is.
They had an opportunity to turn it around when that Lycan got like a double kill, but he couldn't get to the BKB fast enough.
Well, you know, Dragon Knight has BKB. They've got one piece to this machine that they need to actually use to fight. Like, DK, what is Lycan? He only needs Mithril Hammer, and then he can use BKB, but he'll still die to Rupture. Maybe the play is to, I don't know, TP out before you die or something?
That is aggressive from Carl. Like, they're gonna get... Okay, that's a good shackle, but they need a Breathe Fire. The Ice Shards, Skylark's in trouble. He's dead, actually. They're gonna get 2 out of this, but... Will they lose the fight? No, there's no Shapeshift on the Lycan. Good shackle.
Very nice.
Aji, dead. Breathe Fire. That's Aegis. Gabby, his BKB is gone.
Nando's back.
He is in trouble. Here we go. Gabby getting turned on. Are they really going to throw this away? Oh, my God. If they can get another, that would be huge, but they're going to have to settle with 3 in the Aegis. I can't handle this anymore, Brax. I actually can't.
The confidence from these players at Execration, like, it's a 4v5, straight up, you know, but they jump in just so their base doesn't get blasted. Even if they don't win the fight, like, they buy enough time for this Lycan to respawn. I don't know, man, that's the BKB on DK, this changes everything. And now Lycan has time to farm his BKB, he can probably go, like, you know, if he goes BKB into Blade Mail and still gets ruptured, Bloodseeker does kill himself.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Lycan will be fine more than likely, you know?
Yep. There's no damage that goes through BKB on the side.
They
of
have Nimbus now.
Of the rupture.
That's Nimbus for Ajit.
Oh, Jesus.
Or for UV, excuse me. Not Ajit.
Okay, yeah. The 6th hero is ending the game. You got the Nimbus class.
Nando is so close to this BKB. These are the item timings they were looking for. They didn't even get the Rax touch. The tier 3 still almost full HP. There's a tier 2 bottom lane. Tier 3 top barely touched as well. How did it go that perfectly for them in that engagement? The DK BKB. Ooh, baby. So, you know, this is the time of the game where this is the perfect moment for Execration. They have, obviously, some very mid-game centric heroes. So does Clutch Gamers, though. And Gabby, like, the way he's built his hero, he is very good at the mid-game, but now he starts to fall off before he gets this Radiance. The same could be said for Ajit. He's going for a Lincoln Sphere. He's not quite there yet. Obviously, the Pugna, he does a lot of damage, but he's essentially a glass cannon if he gets caught with a Dragon Tail, which is why he's building into a BKB.
Yep.
So
yeah,
there is a possibility.
Yes, for sure. Both teams hitting their item timings now. We have the Radiance coming out on Bloodseeker pretty soon. But man, this Halberd, I don't know how much it's actually done for him.
Not much.
You know, like, he only has 2 deaths and everything, but it felt like it's not that good of a Halberd game. Like, the evasion is really nice against all the summons, but if you get caught out, you're not exactly dying to that. You know, you're getting chain CC'd over and over, and Zeus is bolting you a good 2 or 3 times, and you're dying like that, rather than just dying to Necro units running at you anyways.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it prevents a lot of the damage from that, but I don't know. It just felt unnecessary, in my opinion.
I agree. I like where his head is at, you know, trying to do something better for his team rather than just, you know, his damage. But he could have maybe finished this game by having that Radiance earlier, I think. And I do think that they still have a really good chance at winning this game for Clutch Gamers because of the Radiance coming out, because of Skylark's BKB. I think there's absolutely an easy way that they can win this game, even with all these items coming out for Execration. But it's harder than it needed to be at this point in the game. And if they lose, it's over. It's a best of 5, and they're down 2-1. They cannot afford any big misplays here for Clutch Gamers. Otherwise, they'll be going home with $20,000 less. So,
jeez, well, when you put it that way, they definitely don't want to lose now.
Yeah. Yep. It's all about money.
Man, but this Ember Spirit Lincoln Sphere is very difficult to actually deal with because that's how they deal with this hero. You know, he gets Blink DK stun, and then he gets Chain Lockdown from there. Now without that option, Zeus is really good at breaking Lincolns.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not the same thing. You know, you have to coordinate it to where Zeus breaks the Lincolns as DK jumps in so they can chain stun him. Otherwise, he's probably going to back off for Remnant Doubt so he doesn't get, you know, so he doesn't have that, so he doesn't expose himself.
You can always start the fight on another hero, and in the chaos of the fight, the Lincoln Sphere gets broken, and then, you know, switch over to, I know it's hard, and obviously this is optimistic for me to even talk about, but, like, there is a possibility that he does die even with the Lincoln Sphere. Not only that, but you also have Shackle Shot, too. Like, if you break the Lincolns, there are multiple ways to lock this hero down for numerous seconds. So it's almost like he needs a BKB after this, but he's going to go Shivas instead.
Okay, the Shivas makes a lot of sense, because with that tankiness, you should be able to survive a lot of the lockdown.
Oh, here we go. Boombox. They actually had... Oh, that was a great Ice Sigil, Frozen Sigil. Spotted out Boombox rotating over, and they have to leave now. They need to all get out of dodge. They might not get Lumic alive. They did flare, but they couldn't quite get there in time onto that Tusk. He's able to TP home. They won't be able to find anybody. Space created in the top lane now for Carl to continue to work on his Assault Cuirass, and he's getting very close to it as we speak.
Space indeed. Every time Clutch makes this play, where, like, they run down a lane as 4 or 5, they're super grouped up in this mid-game. In Execration, you know, they're just farming, and they always manage to scout it out or sniff it out somehow. You know, whether it's the Zeus ult, Skylark taking a ton of damage, but he's okay.
No real... I mean, Zeus ult down for 80, which is a bit unfortunate for Execration. They tried for something, it didn't work out. Good play, though, to get out of the dodge for the Pugna getting 4-staffed. He almost died to the Necro unit, actually. He needed to be careful. I don't know. I feel like if you're Clutch Gamers, you might just want to wait next Roche and try to push out of the waves as much as possible. I think it's too dangerous for you to take a fight, because if you take a fight and you lose, not only do you lose the advantage that you once had, you also probably lose the next Roche. So This is a very tricky situation for Clutch gamers right now.
For sure. And it's not exactly easy for them to push before they get some sort of pick off too. You know, you have Zeus out spam coming across. Like Pugna can blast it, but he could just get Blink DK stun and explode it instantly. Like there's nothing they have against the BKBs outside the rupture, so I mean if he sits there and blasts it, he could just get exploded by the Nimbus too.
Yeah, it's
it's not safe. Like he's extremely hesitant about coming up to blast this and blood raging him. Nope, definitely don't want to do that. Or else
yeah, he'll just die to
faster.
Nimbus. It's very dangerous for sure. Another big item coming out for Nando, who is the third net worth hero in the game, is this Nullifier. Very good against the Skylark's BKB. He will have an Aeon Disc, which of course Nullifier is still quite good against that. Gabby's BKB. Does Nullifier doesn't do anything to Radiance, right? I'm assuming. Oh, good Shackle, but no.
I don't believe. No, I don't think it does.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm asking dumb questions, in all honesty.
That's okay. But it's really good in this game because you can.
They're getting one on DK too.
Okay, good stuff. You know, that's perfect for the DK since he's the one Blink initiating.
I feel like this. I was really surprised that he picked up the pipe, and I knew why he did, but like I'm surprised that they didn't do a better job kind of abusing it. They're going for it. Clockwork has hook. He might try to get out of dodge. The silence is going to come in. He's just dead. He got stun locked for so long that he's just going to get dropped. That is Elder Dragon form, and Roche isn't up for another minute, so it's not the best timing. If they could find more than just that Clockwork, that would have been bigger, but that's a dangerous time to use that Elder Dragon form in that situation.
Yeah, you know, the Dragon form's such a weird... It is a long cooldown ability, but you're in the Dragon for like half of the duration anyways.
Yeah, true.
So it's like there's not actually that much downtime between the skill. You know what I mean? It's not like you're using a Black Hole or a Ravage or anything. It's like there's a 60-second downtime, and usually that's long enough for it to come back up when it's needed. So I don't mind that at all. I think it's perfectly fine.
Oh,
right play.
He did go the BKB. Okay, good for the Ember Spirit. Sorry to interrupt you, but...
Oh, no, that's okay. Yeah, definitely looks like the right choice. He really needs to make sure he doesn't die. Like, the way Ember's useful in these fights is when he can outlast the enemy's BKBs, then he can actually lock them down. Because when DK BKBs and Lycan BKBs and just runs, and Ember Spirit is essentially doing nothing to those heroes.
Yeah. Bit of a tricky situation. But there are nullifiers. There are ways, or there are going to be multiple. There is one now. There will be ways to deal with some of these BKBs. Not on the Ember Spirit. He's going to get it off regardless because he has a Lincoln Sphere. But on everybody else, you know. Although Aeon Disc is... Oh, he actually decided not to go Aeon Disc on Pugna. He's going to pick up a Dagon instead.
Okay. Yeah, even the Aeon Disc can get removed from the nullifier, so it's not always the best. It's good when you have BKB, because then even if you get stunned, you just sit there and spam your BKB. That way the nullifier's not going to remove your Aeon Disc since it purges you when it goes off.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the bounty rune situation? 3-for-1 in favor of Clutch. This is... The importance of bounty runes at 35 minutes. This is where it comes into play because not a lot of things can get forced. You know, the game's super close. It's a 2k gold lead for Clutch. Roshan is up, but being able to secure the bounty runes makes all the difference in the team gold, especially for support heroes who have no hopes of hitting creeps. That's the difference between poor Skywrath Mage and getting an Atos at 40 minutes and 42 minutes.
Yeah, that's true, actually. It's very important for these supports, for sure. You forget about it a lot of the time, but yeah. It's so much about map control, and the bounty runes are part of that map control kind of umbrella.
They are, for sure. They're an objective in their own.
Exactly. So Roche is up. There's a lot of big items coming out. Maelstrom has just been picked up for the Bloodseeker. Still very tanky. He's got his level 20 talent with the 18% Rupture damage, so he does do a lot with Rupture. We talked about the Nimbus. Level 3 ulti is up now for the Zeus 2. They have, we're getting close to these level 25s. Ember Spirit will be the first one there, and he's almost certainly going to go for the Remnant Charge Restore time. And then Bloodseeker, of course, is not too far behind, and he'll probably... Max Thirst MS and damage is insane, but also Blood Rate cooled. I think it's mostly the Max Thirst MS damage, I'm assuming.
I see that more often, but the Blood Rage is also... the Blood Rite is also very good. It just controls such a large area. But...
Yeah.
I assume we'll see the Thirst in this game just because the Blood Rite's not that useful. There's 2 jumping in BKB cores. It's really good for holding high ground.
Right. That's true, yeah. If they were ever to get behind, I guess it depends on the situation for Clutch at the next team fight, right? You know, if they lose a fight bad enough, they might go for that, but I think there's a really good chance that he'll go for the move speed, whatever thingy.
Yep, I would assume so as well, but yeah. Execration, they know Roche is up, so they're looking to make a move, and look at this. They scout with the Lycan Wolves first, so they know exactly where to go with the smoke.
There is a gem on Boombox, and if he tanks the gank, he's not worried. That's his job right now. That or the Scarith Mage. You don't want to tank the gank, but it's the best.
They see Skylark,
Ooh,
I'm sure.
Can they get this kill? He's got the Lincoln Sphere. It gets popped. BKB, he jumps in. That BKB is a 10-second BKB, and immediately they leave. The DK is in there. He's going to pop his own BKB and look to try to finish off Gabby, or at least do some damage to him. That's not happening at all. On the other side of the fight, Ajit chasing after Lumic. This might be the first. Lincoln Sphere is broken. Spirit Vessel, Nullifier, but he dodges it. He's out of there. Maybe not. Dragon Tail, he's in trouble. The Nib is coming in. Ajit is dead. What else can they find? DK back over on the other side of the fight looking for more. Meanwhile, Grimm's getting low. The life droid, not enough, though. Skylark is forced to pop his own BKB. Nullifier on the Boombox. He's going to drop down. The Blood Raid is there to stop them and slow them down. The Spirit Vessel still taking on Boombox. He's going to get dropped here. The Decrep will save him for a moment, but not much longer than that. What else can they find? DK's in deep. They're going to roll into Gabby. He's got no BKB power shot. Grims goes for the stun, goes for the Walrus Punch, but he's in too deep. They buy back onto 2. The Ember Spirit looking to try to turn this fight around. They're looking for more than just the supports. Carl's in trouble. He has his blink, but it's on cooldown for 3. He's looking for Gabby. They've got the Rupture. Here comes the TP. Is it going to be in time? The Searing Chase is there. Gabby is just living life on the edge, but he does survive. He's going to get Spirit Vesseled up. They do bring down the DK. Ajit getting that kill salvages the fight at least a little bit for them, and they can maybe take Roche with this. There will not be an Elder Dragon form up for another 40 seconds if he does buy back, but that's still a lot for that fight for Clutch Gamers even to just think about taking Roche.
Yep, that's the big thing, right? That fight, even though Clutch had to use so many buybacks to win that fight, it segues right into Roche. And Execration, I don't think there's no way DK wants to buy back to fight Roche, because if they lose that, they essentially lose the entire game right there. Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Aegis Cheese is what you're getting out of this, and that's pretty big. It's not the end of the world if you lose this, I think. Gabby's going to take a lot of damage. They need to be careful. Here comes the Nimbus. The BKB is going to come out. Will they go for this? And they will grab it. They're not going to fight this. A smart play, I think, to back up for Execration. They did not have the DK. They did not have the Tusk. Lumic is a little in deep. He needs to get out to safety, and he will do so, but... All right.
We've got a game on our hands.
Yeah, we really do. We really do. This Aegis and Cheese is great. I don't know if they're going to be able to push high ground with it. They do have very good pushing heroes, obviously, but... I don't know, man. I have no idea how you approach these next few minutes for Clutch.
They do have Aegis and Cheese, but... if Ember dies again, I mean, his respawn timer is going to be super, super long. It'll be a dieback at level 25. So, yeah, and, you know, the Cheese, while it is good on Ember, he's dying getting chain stunned. You know,
yeah,
not
exactly.
man-fighting and right-clicking, so the Cheese might not save him anyways.
And you have the Nullifier, too, to work with.
Yep, double Nullifier. And have you ever seen a Cheese go off on your Spirit Vessel? The Cheese does, like, nothing. It's really sad.
We're probably going to see that. He's getting Spirit Vesseled every fight. Where is the Spirit Vessel? Lumic has it. He's only got 1 charge left. So they need to be a little careful. Double damaged bottom rune spot. It would be aggressive to fight into Aegis Cheese with just a DD. I mean, like, I know it's a good rune and everything, but still.
Especially when they're hoarding so much gold. Like, Nando has his full working money if he wants it. Carl also has 4,000 gold. Zeus has 2,000 gold. Like, they have so much unused gold right now.
Yeah.
That I don't think they want to fight at all.
Look at the buyback status.
Items.
Like, you would love to try to take a fight right now for Execration, because if you do, you might just win the game with no Ember buyback. But, like, it's so dangerous at this point, you know?
Yep, for sure.
Fighting into Aegis Cheese. Lumix had a great game, by the way, without Blink Dagger. He's not even got the Blink yet, and I'm surprised how good he's played.
Yeah, it's true. He's been lining up the shackles all game long.
Yeah.
Right place, right time. Even running around, trading some space.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Got it.
Oh.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Anyway. It is, potentially a tier 2 dying. Necro Archer doing a lot of work. Siege creeps. See ya.
Got it.
Sniped. Yeah, the Bloodthorn coming in next for Dragon Knight, still a little ways away. Bots for Ember Spirit. There's the blink for Lumic. They're getting to their next items, their next big timings. And, all good. Dagon's still getting leveled up for Skylark. They're going to smoke it up. Vision-wise, there was a ward close by, but it did not scout the smoke. This is a dangerous spot for Execration now.
Yep, for sure. Especially with Nando showing up top. They're running straight at him. He does have friends in the area, so maybe You know, they'll be able to see it coming and they'll pop their BKBs in time. But
Ooh,
just
good
kidding.
Zeus ulti.
There's the Zeus ult.
That's so valuable at this stage in the game. They know they're smoked. They need to leave now. They are not together. Lumic is nowhere near, nor is the Zeus, and they get out. And that's the Basher now done for the Lycan. Lycanthrope sitting on level 23, 2 levels away from having the... What do you get at 25 on this hero? I actually don't even know.
So the +3 wolves, I know it sounds really trolly and really weak, but when you're pushing, they do a stupid amount of damage to towers. But they're not at that stage of the game yet, you know? They'll probably get the Howl health. And that'll make these heroes so tanky, especially at night, because that number doubles.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Holy crap. I'm into it.
Yeah, can you imagine the 3,000 HP Wind Ranger?
Good luck killing any of these heroes. Like, when she win runs, and then how do you actually do anything to her? Like, really any of these heroes, for that matter. Uve's probably going to be the easiest one to kill. And he has a force, so...
Yep. That's when these heroes just get so tanky, and then these, like, Ember Spirits jumping in with BKB. All of a sudden, he's sitting there hitting this 3,000 HP, you know, support hero. And he's already popped his BKB, and he just can't finish these targets, so...
Yeah.
That's when things get really difficult, but he's on the run. Or he's on the chase looking for Lumic, but not going to find him.
Wrong, I believe. Yeah. Still cheese. Aegis is about to drop in 20 seconds, so a good job from Execration to kind of pull them around the map and make sure that they just wait out the Aegis without it losing their high ground. Finally, at the end of this Aegis, Clutch will push the tier 2 bottom, and they'll probably take it. I don't think Execration will put up too much of a defense here, even though this would be a nice tower to have. Yeah, this thing's just dead.
Yep, it's super dead.
This game also gets way different when Skylark hits 25 and he gets the Nether Blast damage talent, if he does get that talent, which he probably will.
Yeah, I think he won this game for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when towers just explode, especially when you get Blood Raged.
If you get like one team fight win, you just get Megas, I think.
Yeah.
Or 2, I guess, because you have buybacks for Execration.
Alrighty, Aegis is gone. We have almost an Abyssal Blade picked up on Lycan. He's probably going to prioritize saving the buyback. Carl on the Dragon Knight has a full Bloodthorn if he wants, but same thing, going to save for the buyback. It's that stage of the game where if you're playing one of these core heroes and you don't have buyback, actually if you're playing any one of these heroes and you don't have buyback, you're playing a dangerous game.
Right. Dangerous game indeed. Lycan's 380 away. He's kind of alone. I'm surprised he is this far up. Like, he is not near any of his teammates. DK also, I mean, he does that buyback. He might actually be dead. Good force. That's the issue with Clockwork at this stage in the game. In fact, he might just be dead himself if he's not careful. They do blink away. They don't want to take this fight without Lycan. Pretty smart disengage. Gabby was trying to find a Rupture. Couldn't quite get there in time. He's working on Butterfly now. That was almost a very dangerous situation for both teams, really.
Yeah.
Lycan is not saving for buyback. I mean,
That's
he has
what I
like 800 gold, but...
He's a man, Mott.
Grim's getting chased. This could turn into a fight. Ajit gets off the BKB, but they have to run. I don't think his BKB is going to be down in a moment. Like, it's pretty much down right now. He has to just remnant away. The Zeus ult comes in. They've got the Nimbus onto Skylark. He still has his BKB. They want to nullify him. Shackle shot comes out. The Walrus punch is there. See you later, Skylark. Down for 84. Lycan shapeshift. Can he find anybody?
Just looking for more.
Gabby would be a nice target. They're going to bait. They're going to send these cogs up. And actually, he kind of gets up there without, you know, dealing with the cogs too much. He pops the BKB. And they're done chasing. Nando, maybe not the best PKP pop. Or shapeshift pop, for that matter. They buy another gem on the Clockwork. I guess they lost the... Was the gem on Skylark? Or...
I don't think the gem was on Skylark, was it?
Well, then why did he buy a new one? It must have been. Did they get it back? Is it on the courier? What in God's name?
No, there's just no gem.
There's one gem in the base, but I think that's theirs or something. Maybe not.
I'm really confused.
I'm super confused. Hookshot connects onto Lumic. He has no Force Staff. That's probably a dead Lumic. And by probably, I mean definitely. Finally, the first time of the game in like 10 minutes, we've seen a hero die without buyback. It's just a Wind Ranger, but it's at a pretty good time for Clutch Gamers. Roche is up in 15. Well, it could be up in 15. And there's the level 25 talent. The 40 strength from the DK.
Yep, makes him so tanky. And 40 damage from that talent, and then you have another 30 damage talent. All of a sudden, DK is very hard.
With a
especially
Bloodthorn?
With the Bloodthorn,
Yeah. Elder
back
Dragon
in the day-
form, Bloodthorn, you will blow somebody up if you can get off the combination, and maybe even a nullifier on top coming in from the Lycan.
Yep.
just a
Back
dead
in the day,
hero.
this hero did not do damage mod. Now, this guy hurts. He's
I
more
remember
like
he was considered a good damage hero when he got super late game, but that was it essentially.
Yep.
And I guess
Now
that's
he's
where
got
we're
some
at now.
talents to help out.
Yeah. Like, he's definitely way better. All right, well. Is there any point in this game where somebody buys a rapier?
I don't believe so. You know, it's not even about the rapier, like the extra damage at this stage of the game. It's just about the jump. And the jump, it's so much easier for Execration. Like, you have this instant DK, well, not instant, but very fast DK stun, and he can use the Bloodthorn to, to pop the Lincoln Sphere on Ember Spirit. And then that way the rest of his team can follow up that way. Like, that is the ideal jump for them at this stage of the game. And then you look at Clutch, and it's like, Hookshot's nice, but there's a Force Staff, right? So you're going to have to commit so many more spells than Execration would have to for any sort of gank or pick-off. So it's a bit awkward right now for Clutch to play this stage of the game until they get some extremely reliable lockdown. Like, they have to hook into, like, a cog bounce, but...
Here we go.
This is it right here.
I don't think they knew that they smoke. Ajit gonna walk out, and he has to remnant it away, and he does.
Very nice.
Lumic, they do find the kill on Skylark, though. Like, he's dead right now. There's no way he survives this, and he's gonna get blown up, and Boombox might be next. Skylark does not have buyback. Boombox getting chased. Now Ajit's gonna jump in with his BKB, but he's gonna get kited around here by Ube. He is forced remnant away. Gabby slowed up by the Necro unit, as well as the Satyr. And that's just going to be him dead. Shackled beautifully by Lumic, and he's down for 100 seconds. Execration might have just put themselves over the edge now. Grims is diving deep looking for Boombox. It would be a nice kill to grab. And, of course, Boombox, the only hero on this raiding team that has buyback, and he's going to have to use it more than likely as the Spirit Vessel is taking him down. The DK jumps in, gets the kill. Ajit getting slowed up. There's the Nimbus drop down. They need to go for the buildings. They got to go for the Tier 2 first and foremost. DK's in deep. They've got a remnant close by to the Tier 3 tower. Everybody's still alive for Execration.
Gabby just doesn't have buyback. He finished the butterfly, and he just doesn't have it available anymore.
I
Is this
cannot
the end of the
believe it.
game?
They're just going to lose. They have no buyback on 2 of their cores. Ajit's going to not be able to do this on his own. There's no Elder Dragon form, but with a Lycan, they push fast enough anyways. Watch how much they chunk these buildings. They did get the 600 health talent coming in. Ajit's going to BKB in the back line. He can't even find Lumic. Grims as well. The Walrus Punch comes through. Ajit's BKB about to fall down, and there it is. The Nimbus, the Shackle Shot, still getting low. The Snowball. Shapeshift back up Fernando. Cleaning house. Ajit in trouble. Going to try to remnant further away, and he makes it out for the time being. Still chasing after Lumic, who can shackle in 1 second. He's got it, and he'll probably look for it as well. He remnants further. Lumic does die. He does end up buying back. They'll lose Yol. Boombox still dead for 90 seconds. Ajit getting chased down. There's the Snowball. He's still got plenty of mana. He does have 1 remnant to work with. Sleight of Fist. He'll use it to get further away. Shiva's Guard to slow them down. They are chasing like crazy. And actually, Lumic blinked in looking for the Ajit Ember, and he actually made so much space. The game, I don't think, will end. Although Carl jumping in. They've got the Nimbus. Skylark falls yet again. The Bloodthorn comes in. Carl will just do it on his own with the help of the Zeus. They're still trying to take this fight, though. They've got Gabby the Bloodseeker. Lotus Orb, Rupture coming out onto Gabby because he Lotus Orb and ruptured himself, and he's in trouble. He can't afford to die again, but he pops the BKB. He might be fine. They're doing a lot of damage. Gabby is owning the Blood Rage heal. He's going to get Carl as well. The Bloodthorn coming in along with the Abyssal Blade. Can they bring him down? They will, but I don't know if Nando can do anything now on his own with Lumic here. Ajit is doing so much work. They're holding on to their base. They're holding on to this game. It is not over yet. Remnant through. They have taken down the Lycan. Lumic is going to win run away to safety where he is invis with the talent. And somehow, some way, Clutch Gamers hold on through some insane play from Ajit to make sure that he makes as much space as possible. This game's not done yet.
My God, I can't believe that Ember managed to buy like 30 seconds for his team. You know, Carl's just sitting there hitting the Tier 3 tower low. I'm like, guys, come on, we've got this. You know, we've objective gamers. We practice this. We just have to kill the buildings. That's how we win the game. And they don't even manage to kill the Ember. You know, he's got the Octarine core, all the cooldown reduction from the talents as well, the Remnant charge restore time. And, you know, that feels like that should have easily been 2 sides of racks, if not more, because these heroes can't show their face because they're just going to get jumped and die.
That was, I think, a big misplay. They could have gotten 2 sets of racks instead. They have to be satisfied with 1, and not even an extra Tier 3 along with it. And Ajit will now have buyback. Gabby still has buyback. Somehow he was not forced to use buyback in that fight. And Lycan doesn't have his. If he dies, they might just lose. And now Roche, this is Aegis Cheese Refresher Shard. You cannot let this happen. But I don't know if they're going to have any choice in the matter.
I don't think so at all. Like,
and they get
just
a DD.
happened to spawn then. And DD, of course. You know, Zeus actually went for the cast range talent at 25 instead of 170.
Oh my god, that arc lightning is so good. The DD is still there on the deck. They'll finally pick it up for Ajit, I believe. They have found a target that they're going to find. It's Yol. And this, though, it's a good fight for now. Actually, Boombox taking a lot of damage. They rammed it back in. Ajit's going to have to do this all on his own. The DK is in. He pops the Elder Dragon form. Ajit going toe-to-toe. The life drain coming out. Skylark's not going to be able to heal through it. He's dead again. Now Gabby coming back in. The power shot. The stun is there. They need more. They've got the breathe fire. Nando's back as well. The Abyssal Blade. Ajit got to get knocked down. The sole survivor as he gets the buyback on Ajit. It is 5 dead, and they will take Roche with this. I don't even... If Ajit tries for this and he dies, the game ends. Oh, man. Execration.
Jesus.
They're coming through in the clutch.
They are indeed coming through in the clutch. You know, that was the Zeus Refresher. DK actually uses the shard right away, so he has the Elder Dragon form and BKB up. You know, they might not expect it.
Ajit? Okay, here I'm to... Oh, good call.
Yep, trying to clear out the creeper, but they have 1 melee creep left.
Radiant's bottom tower.
No Bloodseeker for 55. That's the biggest thing. Yes, Elder Dragon form is down, but they could just give him Refresher Shard, to be honest. Who has it right now?
They already ate it on the DK.
Oh. Oops.
But he's like...
He's not even using it.
You know? Yeah, he wants to surprise them.
This is it. They're just going to finish. They have too much damage, and that'll do it. It is Execration. Your winners, your champions of MPGL 2018. What a game. Execration coming back down 5K at the beginning. They pulled off a beautiful victory. They played beautifully in these last 2 to 3 games. Absolutely stunning victory for them, taking down Clutch Gamers here in this best of 5 series.
My God. You know, call these teams